Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, brand new series, and this one is not so much about potting. This is about straight cueing, and it's sort of, the long reds potting is fine for straight cueing, but it's quite forgiving in terms of straight cueing. So I mean, I still haven't got 10 out of 10. I think I'll probably never get 10 out of 10, but this is a new straight cueing routine that was given to me by my coach, so thank you for that. And this one I'm calling the full table plans. And basically what you have is you have the cue ball on the brown spot, the blue on its spot, the pink on its spot, and the black on its spot. And then you have a couple of reds on the black cushion about halfway between the spot and the pocket. And the idea is you cue up on the white, you hit the blue full ball, the blue has to hit the pink full ball hopefully, the pink has to hit the black full ball hopefully, and then the black has to hit the black cushion, and ideally the black has to hit the black cushion between the reds to score a goal, if you like. This is quite hard to do on this table because it has little I don't know, craters I guess in the nap of the cloth where the spots are, and they're not perfectly in line, and obviously the balls want to sit in those little dints. So actually the colour spots are okay, the blue, pink and black are okay, but the brown spots, I put the cue ball on the brown spot, it doesn't look like it's lined up, so basically what I'm doing is putting the cue ball slightly in front of the brown spot, and then I can adjust its line to get it in straight line. And the idea being is I'm going to see how many attempts it takes me to get 3, and hopefully that'll come down, I don't know how long. I tried this at my coaching session the other day, and I got one that was close, but I didn't actually manage it in about 5 attempts, so we'll see how it goes. And actually my coach sort of tongue-in-cheek said, you know, of all the routines I'll give you, I'll demonstrate most of them, but even this one I'll be reluctant to because this one's hard. So yeah, so let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on indeed. So yeah, so this is a new challenge. It's something a bit different. It's not a potting challenge. This is just about straight cueing. How straight can I cue this cue ball into these other colours? Well, that wasn't too bad as a first go. I at least made contact between all the balls, but the black didn't hit the cushion. As I said in the introduction, the idea is the black has to hit the cushion between the 2 reds, as you can see them. And that was usually how it goes, not very well. Didn't even hit the pink, so very definitely need to work on this a bit more. I think the hardest thing about this, as I hinted at in the introduction, is that lining the colours up is very critical, and it's very difficult to do on these tables because of the sort of depressions in the nap of the cloth. So yeah, so it's a little bit tricky to line them up. Could do with a couple of cues really. Something I might try in the next time is to get a couple of the club cues off the rack and try and use the cues to line them up. Oh, sorry, I was just coughing. Yeah, there we go. There's a successful one, and you can see my nice confetti animation to make it clear that that was a successful one. And yeah, the idea of this challenge is to try and see how many attempts it takes me to get 3 successful shots. And, you know, hopefully eventually I can do it in 3. But at the moment, I'm nowhere near doing it in 3. Maybe 33, but not 3. So 5 attempts so far. Obviously, I haven't put my best in the score because this is the first time I've done this challenge. And yeah, so the scoreboard, as you can see, is fairly straightforward. In the black bar, it's the number of attempts I've had. In the white bar, it's the number of successful attempts I've had out of the required 3. And then eventually, when I do one of these videos again, it'll be how many attempts it took me to get the 3 successful ones. I'm not getting anywhere near now after that first successful one. Still not getting my elbow in, am I? Even though this was after my lesson. Either watch my lesson report talking about my elbow sticking out, splaying out, and I'm still not getting it quite in where it needs to be. Certainly not on every shot. Needs to be directly over the cue, basically. But I'm just not sure my neck will go that way. So up to 9 attempts so far. Haven't had another successful one yet. Chalking my cue, but I'm not putting any spin on or anything. Obviously, this is just a plain ball shot. So, chalking my cue every shot is really not necessary, but it's a bit of a comfort blanket. And there we have it. That is about as good as it gets. That was perfectly straight. And in hindsight, I wish I'd put an action replay on that, but maybe I will in future. But feel free to rewind it and come back again. So that was about as good as an attempt it gets. The black pretty much hit the cushion directly behind the spot. I did think about scoring this differently, like rather than having the amount of attempts it takes me to get 3 successful. I was thinking about maybe like doing 10 attempts and then scoring it by having basically 1 point if the blue hits the pink, 2 points if the pink hits the black, and then 3 points if the black hits the cushion between the reds, and seeing how many points I get. But I decided to do it this way. But let me know in the comments if you think doing it points would be better. But I think this, the idea is to get successful attempts. Really, it doesn't really matter how. Just try and get it so I can do it almost every time. Yeah, lining it up is the biggest problem for this attempt, and it just takes a little while as well to line it up. That wasn't far off. Nearly caught the black. Probably would have caught it thin though, and may not have gone to the cushion, but you never know. Still, up to 15 attempts. 20 or less, I think I'd be happy with in my first attempt. No, still not. And it goes on. There's really not much to say on these, like commentary wise. I guess it's more about commenting on my splaying elbow, which is still not satisfaction, but I can see that it's still a problem, so I need to work on it. As I say, I'm thinking about maybe taking a mirror down to the club and putting it on the cushion at this end so I can see in real time what I'm doing with this elbow. Oh, I'm not sure I hit it even hard enough. If the pink had gone into black, might have not been quite enough. That actually happened at my when I was doing this in my lesson. I did actually get a near successful attempt, but I just didn't hit it hard enough so that the black actually didn't move far enough to hit the cushion. But that was the closest I came in my lesson, in about sort of, I don't know, 6 or 7 attempts. Didn't get a single one. But there we go. That is 20 attempts, and there goes the confetti. So yeah, I said 20 or less. Funny why I said that. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this particular video, and I'll do a few more of these. And please like and share and do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.